My name's Matthew, and today I'm going to talk to you about this latest Bentley Continental GT V8S that's arrived with us. We know the car well, we sold it to its last owner, and the car is very special for a number of key reasons. Now, this particular generation of Bentley Continental, for me, is incredible value for money now, this car being under the £50,000 mark. It's covered 37,000 miles from new, and it's finished in Onyx black metallic with the full black leather inside, and particularly the Mulliner driving specification, and we do have some lovely details in there to talk about as well. But I do think this car is important as well because of the engine. This is the 4-litre twin-turbo V8. This is the S version of that, so well over 500 horsepower in this iteration of the car. And this engine is still run today in Bentley products, Audi products, Volkswagen products. It's still a very current engine, whereas the equivalent W12 from this generation is an engine that no longer exists and is a lot more expensive to maintain. So critical points about this generation of car. So let's talk about some of the features on this car and why a V8S is interesting as well. So because it is a V8S, we get a different body. So we get this lovely extra lip on the front spoiler here. We get black grills on the lower section, but we do get that famous chrome outline to the center grille on the front of the front bumper here. And lovely, I believe they are LED headlights, but we've got these beautiful LED daytime running lights that sit around the main beam here, and of course on the fog light on the side there as well. And we do have park distance control neatly integrated into the front bumper. Coming around the passenger side, Bentley's multi-twin spoke wheel. I do think this wheel is the perfect wheel for the V8S, and for me, they have to be finished in this particular iteration. So we've got diamond cut finishing to the fascias of the wheel and gloss black inserts. And again, because it is a V8S, we get red badges throughout, not black badges, and they are very pretty, and big red Bentley embossed brake calipers behind there. There's a lot of B's in that sentence. Again, some more B's for you. The side vent grills also have sort of the outline of a B on them as well. It is beautifully designed, this car, and the big standing out mirrors on the side. And we do have some lovely chrome strips that run down the lower section of the doors. And while we are staring at this section of the car, this is another point of a V8S. You get these lovely extended side skirts below the doors. Double glazed glass throughout, of course, it's a Bentley, so we want noise insulation throughout the car, and then incredible build quality. And actually, when you bear in mind the age of this car and the mileage it's covered, just look at the condition of it. It is absolutely outstanding considering the age of this car. Just looking at the passenger seat, there's no real creases in the leather, that beautiful contrast red stitching throughout, and the lovely V8S logo on the door plaque there. I'll just shut the door, and these cars are fitted with soft closed doors, so if I just gently touch the door too, you'll see the car pull that door in. And then we're moving to the back of the car, darkened rear tail lights, again being part of the V8S, and here's the big giveaway of it being a V8S. You get a quad style exhaust pipe, whereas the W12 has a big oval exhaust pipe, and again this lovely extra sort of diffuser section that runs all along the back of the car here. Park distance control and a reverse camera fitted in very neatly on the back of the car. And if the cameraman just comes around this side and just stares there, this is one thing I do want to point out, because this is the last generation. Has it lifted up? It has indeed. This is the last generation of Bentley Continental GT where when you order an alloy fuel filler cap, you do genuinely get a piece of aluminium, an actual very heavy alloy fuel filler cap. If you order that option in the current generation of Bentley, it looks like alloy, but it's made of plastic. Really important, lovely build quality touch that no longer exists. I'm going to jump in now, fire that 4-litre V8 into life, and talk to you about some of the interior options. And critically, this car is a Mulliner driving specification. So if you have a look at the door, I'll explain what that means. You get all of this beautiful diamond stitching. It's all perforated throughout. That goes all the way through the interior, including on the seats themselves. And then soft leather everywhere. Smooth leather on the door cards, smooth leather on the tops of the doors. As I said to you before, the build quality is still unbelievable, and I actually think this car is built better than a lot of modern cars out there. And very importantly, we're going to show you some more features here. Lots of normal things that you'd imagine here. All electric windows, but you do have this very handy button which allows you to put all 4 windows down at the same time, because this car is completely pillarless. So you can have all of these windows down and have this huge opening here, all down and open at the same time. The car is also fitted with name for Bentley. This is a massive cost option. I believe these were around £5,000 if you optioned them with this stereo. So that's the name for Bentley Hi-Fi in the car. And then before we move on, really important extra features: massage function, hugely adjustable seats with memory settings. That's driver and passenger memory settings. Now I'll just turn the fan down on the aircon. It's blowing my hair everywhere. And then moving into the cockpit, again, some really nice things to touch on. We've got red contrast stitching throughout the dashboard. So we've got Nero or black hide, main hide on the seat, as well as the secondary hide on the top of the dashboard. But we've got beautiful contrast red stitching and carbon fiber fascia inserts throughout the dashboard, which I think is absolutely exquisite and very, very rare on this generation of car. Electric steering column. You can see how that adjusts and comes towards me. And I love what is now almost analog features of this car. So we've got a multi-function steering wheel, and this car does have modern technology like Bluetooth function, Bluetooth media streaming, cruise control, things like that. It's all built into the car, but everything is still very, very pretty and analog. Look at these analog dials, all still sat there. You do have a digital section in the middle of the screen there as well, but it's so, so pretty and it's so beautifully put together. And then as we move into the center section of the cockpit, some classic Bentley features, but one thing to note is that we have carbon fiber fascias either side of the center console, and we have piano black wood veneer through the center of the console and down the gear tunnel, which I think is very special indeed. If I turn the system on, you will see it all come to life in a second, I believe. If we've got the system on, you'll see it all functioning now. We've got the satellite navigation system, which you can still use. And then if you pop it into telephone, all your Bluetooth functionality can be done if you connect it. And also in media, like I said earlier, you've got Bluetooth music streaming in this car as well, all perfectly usable. And if you put it into reverse, you'll see we've got a reverse camera come to life, and we've got a dynamic display for the front and rear park distance control, which actually integrates really nicely into that screen. Put it back into park. And then one thing that I haven't mentioned, but I'll have to take you back up the center console. We've got a Breitling for Bentley clock. Again, a really beautiful touch, and I don't believe that happens anymore in the current model of the car. And these beautiful pull stops to turn the aircon vents on and off. Again, something that Bentley have carried over into the new car, and it's very, very Bentley indeed. I love those. So coming down the center console, your gear selector, controls for the electric folding and heated mirrors, all there. And then moving down to this little section here, which is a really important section, we've got heated and ventilated seats in this car. That's a big cost option on one of these cars. And you've got 3 settings for each. Adjustable ride height, so you can lift this car up off the ground a bit further if you do need that extra bit of road clearance. And an adjustable suspension button if you want to put it into a slightly sportier driving mode. Under here, nice little cubby hole sections, and I've always loved that there's 2 of them. I think that's really amazing that you can access that little zone from either side if you are passenger or driver. And then again, if you just have a look at the leather, it is just remarkable, the build quality and the detail that goes into putting one of these cars together. The beautiful Bentley emblems stitched into the headrests there, those Mulliner driving specification quilted seats, it's just fabulous. Even the headlining is adorned in sort of almost embossed or imprinted dotted leather, and then the center section in smooth leather. What a fabulous, fabulous car. I'm just going to jump out now and summarize a 2015 on a 65 registration Bentley Continental GT V8S, finished in onyx black with the full black leather interior. Just remarkable value for money, an incredible amount of car for now under £50,000. My name is Matthew. I hope the video's helped. Thanks for watching.